Good Monday, everybody. Here's Dr. Hoskins here in beautiful Inman, South Carolina. What a monstrous Monday. A lot of stuff going on in the world. If you haven't noticed, a lot of good things, a lot of crazy things. We had a great weekend up in the mountains, disconnecting, reconnecting, getting ready for this fall and winter. Got a lot of really good things happening here at the office. Got a lot of really good things happening in life. Growth and going forward and serving more people and serving them better at a higher level. And we're just very excited about that. So that's why I called it a Monstrous Monday. Um, we've got some really interesting things going on this week in our culture, in our society. But I'm going to focus on some personal things. Um, had a really good time of realizing how wound up I was about things I had no control over. And I'm not talking about this social stuff. That stuff I'm still trying to figure out. So I'm not uptight about it. I'm just in bewilderment and searching for what the answer is. I found that I was relying on myself way too much. That I was getting in my own way. That because I had done stuff so many times, I was relying on myself to do them again. And that structure is doomed for failure. When there's interference between the structure giver and the structure, it's doomed to decay and fall apart. And that's what was starting to take place. And it's good to get away and good to reset. And it's good to take a Sabbath and reset and reconnect. And that's what we did this weekend. Understanding that, yes, I do a lot of things. And if you just take a glance at my calendar, it seems like chaos. But there is structure there. There is order there. There is a plan there. There is an intent there. But I had let it become the master rather than letting the master control it. So this weekend, well, as they say, 90% of solving a problem is recognizing you have one. That was a huge recognition this weekend. And so I'm very happy to start working on letting the control be with the controller and doing my part and not worrying about the stuff I have no control over, and being ready to pivot and being ready to persevere, being ready to dump, being ready to add on, being ready to do what's necessary to do my part and my part alone. Um, I was very, very worried about the broadcasts from our church building yesterday. And it was quite apparent at the end of the day that I am not necessary there, that it will go on without me. And that is a lesson that I had to learn, that I want to contribute to ministry. It's very dangerous when you become essential to ministry. And so waking up to that revelation and also being encouraged that I'm not needed, that actually is encouraging to me to know that I don't have to do this. There are people that will step up and can do it, but I get to do this. Um, that also was pressed into me this weekend when I had another conversation about forcing people we're helping to be like us. And if they were like us, they would need the help that we're offering anyway, because they'd be like us. And that service requires sacrifice, that service of any type, that sacrifice is part of it. And if you're not sacrificing, maybe it's not service, maybe it's self aggrandizement, maybe it's um, filling your own pockets in something called service. It doesn't have to be financial sacrifice, it's just a lot of other sacrifices required. David said, if it doesn't cost me anything, I'm not going to offer it. It has to cost me something to offer up this sacrifice. So serving the people that I want to serve in the way I can serve can be enjoyable, but that can't be the only thing that is the criteria for me doing it. That gets to be a side effect. That gets to be a French benefit, a fringe benefit of the service and of the giving and of the caring and of the loving. Is when I do that properly and set my affections on things above, not on how I feel about them, I will have the desires of my heart because I'm meeting the desires of God's heart. So those are some promises that I had to attach to this weekend. What does that got to do with chiropractic? Absolutely nothing and absolutely everything. Um, uh, the way most obvious is because it has to do with me. I give, love, and serve every day that I put my hands on somebody to intensely, with intention, deliver the restorative chiropractic adjustment so that the communication between the brain and the body is restored, and healing and health and full expression of life is restored. Um, that is the most obvious connection. It's because it's about me, and that's what I do. I am chiropractic to those people that come in and see me as their chiropractor. So having that proper connection to the source of everything is critical. And then delivering it properly is critical. And these rejuvenating times are critical for all of that. The other thing is if we let our body try to just take care of itself and interference sneaks in unawares and we're feeling good about it, we're doing good, things are going great, It's been 2 months, it's been 3 months, it's been 6 months, it's been a year since we've been checked. Those interferences, those subluxations can wreak havoc. And then you notice that you're in pain. Then you notice that things aren't working right. Then you notice that I got to get to the chiropractor. We need to nip it in the bud early. We need to make sure that we're constantly being checked. In martial arts instruction or any instruction, you make your plan, you observe the plan being executed, you modify the plan, and then you go back and do it again. It's called slipping and checking, slipping and checking, slipping and checking. So you have a good plan. You see it's not executed exactly as you intended. You make some modifications and you go back to your plan and change your plan. So that's what we do with our body too. At least that's what we should. The entire universe, everything that's external to our bodies is trying to destroy us. So if we're not constantly getting that reconnection, everything's out to destroy us. The laws of thermodynamics, laws of physics, laws of chemistry, biochemistry. Too much oxygen, we burn up. Too much water, we drown. Too much sunlight, we burn up. Too little sunlight, we die. You just go down the list. So that balance that's necessary internally is controlled internally, and the interference internally destroys any chance we have of fully expressing the life that's in us. I know that's pretty high level. I know that's pretty rambling, but when you talk about getting connected to the source of things, it has to bring to mind some chiropractic analogy. And that's what happened this weekend. I got reconnected to the creator God of the universe. I got reconnected to my family. And I got reconnected to myself. And got reconnected to chiropractic. So I'm looking forward to what's coming up. Making sure that you refer people into the office is a way of keeping us going too. Those referrals are critical. We spend a little bit of money on advertising, but we rely mostly on our service to warrant your referral. And we cherish that, and we honor that, respect it, and we highly value it. So please keep telling people about us, spread the word. And if you're not in the area, or somebody that you know is not in the area, have them contact us. We'll find somebody for you. All right, so this is a very personal one, but still talking about me, and I serve you as a chiropractor here at purechironow.com. The corner of 292 and Route 9 in beautiful Inman, South Carolina. 864-715-2225. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye-bye.